Good morning, good morning. I woke up much earlier than I was expecting at like 7:50, 8 o'clock in the morning, because I obviously did not eat enough for dinner, which makes complete sense because I did not like really even have dinner after the day that it had been. It was not in me. So I woke up very hungry and I could not go back to sleep. Get ready, because this is year 6 of daily vlogging. I seem to do that more than I should and forget that that will be the outcome, because it happens a few times where it's like, oh, like I ate something, but right now, and I went to Costco, but I haven't gone to Kroger, the smaller grocery store, which is where I get most of my like main meal sort of stuff, except for those mini pizzas now that I have, but don't want to be having mini pizzas every day because that's not, I don't claim to be a super healthy eater, but that's just not a good decision. But right now, like I have Lunchables, but to be honest, it's been a little bit since I've eaten a Lunchable, so those might actually not be good anymore. I gotta do a fridge clean out, to be honest with you. There's some things in there that I need to throw away. But anyway, I don't have a lot of like meal stuff right now. I do have one of those like Bertolli pasta things, but yesterday and the day before, I knew I was not going to have the mental energy to do that. It was just not going to be in the cards. But maybe one of these days coming up, I should have the energy for that. So anyway, I woke up and I was like, I am so hungry. I will not be able to go back to sleep. So I'm also planning on stopping by and getting breakfast somewhere, like drive-through this morning. So it's more filling than what I would have here. And since I'm going to the screening in Athens, which I'm very, very excited about. But since I'm going to the screening in Athens, I want to make sure that the screening is from 12 to 3, supposedly. And I want to make sure that I'm not sitting there and I'm all of a sudden like, wow, I am so hungry. So, anyway, also did I say my COVID test? Yes, I did. I went to go get a COVID test yesterday just to be safe, since I was going to be seeing people today. Came back negative, everything's fine. But I kept getting mildly concerned because the house, like I would be cold like in the evenings, even though I knew like it's 68 in this house right now. So that is chilly, and it makes sense why it would be chilly, but I kept freaking myself out and I was like, what if I'm sick? I know it's not. I know I'm not. I'm good. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to get dressed. I want to look nice for this, like, it's technically the premiere of this film, potentially both film, but I haven't heard anything from the other film, but I don't see why it wouldn't be screening because they're in the same class. I'm also trying to figure out what to wear because it shows it's supposed to be a high of 89 today. Yikes. I had sort of an idea in mind, but I don't know if that's what I want to go with. But I don't know if inside where we're going to have the screening, if it's going to be chilly, because a lot of times it is. So many things to think. So I had some time before I left and wanted to get breakfast. And there's the new TikTok dance with a Lizzo song that I really like, and I decided to do it because I was able to learn it quickly. And I saved a lot of drafts because I don't know which one I like best. But I am certainly not a dancer. I'm a mover. I can move and groove, but I do not consider myself a dancer. But I'm really happy with how it came out. I decided to do it because I really like the outfit I chose today. I'm wearing my new black shorts that I got with this, like, it's sort of a cropped shirt, but the shorts I'm wearing are high rise. So, yeah, today is going so much better than yesterday or the day before. So the screening was great. It was great to see all the films. I'm really happy with how both of mine, the ones I was in, came out. Literally as I was leaving the parking deck, so I guess I made a mistake and went out the wrong way.
And the parking attendant came over to me and was like, what do you think you're doing trying to go out the wrong way? And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't go to school here. I was confused. And she was like, it doesn't matter, you can drive, so you need to go the right way. There were no signs telling me, like, yes, the parking spots were angled one way, but I didn't realize that there was like this. I was like, there is nothing specific telling me that this is the way to go. I was like, I apologize, but I was very confused. She was like, it doesn't matter, you drive. Well, you're right, I do, but also your parking garage is very confusing. That is the second time that within the past week that there has been a comment or something made about my driving, and I really don't think I am a bad driver. Granted, the first time was when that woman literally stopped in front of me at the stop sign and was like motioning to me of like, the stop sign's back there. And I was like, yeah, I can't see that direction. I literally drove by when I was driving by it the opposite way, and there was someone who was stopping at that stop sign, and I was like, I just want to watch and see what they do. And sure enough, they stopped a little bit past the line, like their front tires a little bit past the line, so that they could see to the right past the bushes and stuff. So I was like, I know I was not in the wrong there. Plus, I definitely was not in her way. She just went out of her way to literally sit in front of me. Everyone, I have just had the most insane experience. And by insane, I would like to first say to my saviors, Cy and Courtland. Cy and her daughter, Courtland, just saved my butt. Because guess what dumb person locked her keys in her car somehow when she stopped to get gas? That's right, it's me. I did do that. I thought my car had the feature where it would not do that. I was wrong. I can indeed lock my keys in my car, unfortunately. So I was panicking. I asked the attendant woman, I said, is there anything you can do to help me? And she said, I will do the best I can. And there was nothing she could do. And I saw this nice woman, Cy, in her car, or not in her car, she was getting gas with her daughter. And I said, maybe this woman will help me out. And I walked up to her and I said, ma'am, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I said, do you mind if I use your phone quickly to call my mom, who can call my housemate? I just locked my keys in my car and I have an extra key at my house and my housemate can bring it to me. And she said, of course. And she handed me her phone. I called my mom, who didn't pick up. I get it, it's not a no number, whatever. So then I called my dad. My dad did pick up. I'm talking with him, whatever. And the woman goes, how far away do you live? I said, only like 5 minutes down the road. And she said, do you want me to take you? And now originally that was probably a very strange thing to do. However, I trusted her because she had a kid who was very clearly her kid. The way they interacted, everything. And I just could feel a sense of trust. I trusted this woman. And I said, you know what, that would be fantastic. I said, Dad, can you please call Braden and tell him that I'm on my way, but this is the reason why I'm late? And he said, sure, I can. And Cy and Courtland proceeded to drive me back to my house, where I grabbed my key, which Ashlyn found because I thought it was in one place and it wasn't. I had put it in another just right above it and I didn't look that far up. Ashlyn did, and Ashlyn saw it. And then I grabbed that key and I went back. She drove me back to the gas station where I was able to unlock my car. And I will never forget Cy and Courtland for as long as I live. I am so appreciative of them. They will never see this. They will never ever see this. I'm sure they won't. But I will be making a TikTok about them. And I certainly hope maybe it will reach them so I can tell them again how much I appreciate them and admire them and how much they saved my butt. So there are good people in this world, and I'm very grateful I ran into them. So yeah, it's 7:53. I've just made it to the school, and it is only because of my two saviors that I made it at a decent time like that. I am so glad that there are such good people in the world, and sometimes I have a hard time remembering that. But whenever I need to remember that, I will think of Sai and her daughter. For sure. Because they were my angels, for sure. Like 110% were my angels. I am heading to bed. I went to bed much later last night than I anticipated, so I am tired. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.